Time for semi-final number 2 here at the Hyundai Archery World Cup Stage 4 in Medellin, Colombia. And it's an all-Mexican affair. Let's go down for the athlete introductions.
On target number 1, representing Mexico, Andrea Becerra. On target number 2, representing Mexico, Dafne Quintero. The line judge for this match is Roy Cortez.
So the situation here is an all-Mexican affair, a very warm hug between the two athletes, and you'll notice a little change of t-shirt for one of the athletes. One's effectively in the home strip, the other one's in the away strip. That's to make it easy for us fans to tell the difference between two athletes from the same country.
Yeah, it's very considerate of them, so we can keep them apart by a glance.
So Quintero has already qualified for the finals by ranking. She could do it here with a stage win, but she doesn't need to, so the pressure is off her. Andrea Becerra, well, she has to win to have a chance of making the final stage. So the sighter worked better for Becerra.
Yes. Yes.
So 1 point lead for Becerra. Although Quintero so far has shot better scores in the knockout round, so like the edge would go to Quintero so far, but then again Becerra has ranked higher, so there's a bit of a bit of both sides looking at the statistics here.
Interestingly, Becerra also came through the other Mexican, Alejandra Esqueno, in the quarterfinals, and she had to go through a shoot-off, an X10 shoot-off, after both athletes shot a 1:45. So under pressure, perhaps Becerra has the edge. So I should have said that Becerra came through the Colombian Esqueno in a shoot-off. She's leading by a single point here, going into the second end. So Quintero to shoot first.
Yes.
And you would say 21 years old, 20 years old, they must not have so much experience just yet. But actually they have quite a lot of results on the world stage already. Even though I think their combined age is less than some other people in this room.
Yes.
Just be careful, Chef Vandenberg. This is your first outing at a World Cup, and it may well be your last. Although the producer of my ear is congratulating you for that.
Yes, 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 perfecto. Yes.
Well, scores matched on paper, but that 9 from Quintero, the first arrow, has gone for a measure. Did you have a gut feel on that one?
Yeah, I think that one caught the line. I think it will be rewarded the 10.
Well, it's an important one as well. A 29 from Becerra and potentially a 30 from Quintero bring us all square here. Now there it is. Is that the bottom arrow we're looking at? It is.
Yeah, that's definitely in. I think it even got a little yellow on the inside of the line, so
we're going to be all square, aren't we? 58 apiece as we look back over that end.
they look really relaxed in this match, and that's one of the things that can happen. You're either extra nervous because you're shooting against a teammate, which is an annoyance to be fair, because yeah, you're gonna either win over a teammate, which sucks, or you're gonna lose from a teammate, which also sucks. So it can bring some extra pressure, but it can also feel more relaxed because you're around the people that you know, and yeah, you can basically be who you're typically shooting against in trainings.
Start of the third end. And Quintero shooting first again, starts with a 10. She's got that feel, hasn't it, of one that could just go down to just 1 or 2 arrows.
Yeah, so far they've pretty much matched each other end by end, and Becerra has now the advantage over Quintero, but yeah, both shooting really well. And there you go. She just wouldn't allow to have a difference in this match. I think that she wants to go for another shoot-off since she's won the last one.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible. The pace that the other match went out at, it had a different kind of intrigue that it was shooting so well. This one, they seem to, as you're indicating, just dropping points at the same time or within the same ends, and it still keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, which is intriguing in its own way. The other match was intriguing because of the sheer level of shooting, but yeah, this is, to be fair, they're shooting 29 average, which translates to a 145, and that's a very decent score. But it's just not the same feel that we had in the Clash of Titans that we've just had. But it's a very entertaining match, and they're shooting really well.
And there we get this aerial view down at 50-meter range. So all square between the two Mexicans, Becerra and Quintero. Quintero is going to shoot first in the fourth end of this compound women's semi-final.
Yeah, just judging by her reaction of her bow hand, she knew that was going to go to the left, and yeah, she had like a Hail Mary. She tried to push it back into the 10, but couldn't quite manage. I think this is Quintero saying, "I'm done with this this level pegging. I wanna take the lead here."
And that's the response from Becerra, right in the middle of the target. Well, that's her second perfect of the match. She's going to have the lead whatever happens here, and it's 2 points instead of 1. So 115 plays 117. The way this match has been going, I'm not going to call it just yet. Could swing around, but we haven't had more than a 1 point swing at all through the match.
No, this is the first time we've had more than a 1 point between them, and I think I was ready to go and say, if you're 1 point behind before the last end, you still have a very good chance of winning the match, because you can really put some pressure on the opponent. 2 points is a different story, though. You can still win the match. Obviously, there's a lot that can still happen, but it's a little less likely, because then you have to have the opponent miss more than 110, which in compound shooting is just not as likely to happen.
Well, Becerra needs to have her best score yet. She's done 29s in all 4 of the ends so far. So she needs to shoot a perfect and hope that Dafne Quintero matches her worst score, which was in the very first end. But since then, she's gone 30, 29, 30. So yes, I tend to agree with you. A 2-point swing in this last leg is unlikely. But as we saw earlier on in the mixed team bronze medal match, it's not over until it's over. Becerra to shoot first in the 5th and final end.
Yes. Yes.
She looks like she's found her pace. Maybe I feel like halfway through the match she started to really get a grasp of what she was doing.
Yes.
And I think now that the pressure is off Andrea Becerra, I think she manages to shoot her preferred shot as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and both of these two needed to up their game because both of them are going to face tough matches, whoever wins this one. Finishing with a 30 for Becerra for a 145 predicted score from Chef Vandenberg. 147 available to Quintero. And she shoots a 146, and it's a 1-point win for Dafne Quintero. That's great for her. She moves on into the final against Ella Gibson of Great Britain. But it's doubly bad news for Andrea Becerra. She can't win gold here, and that means she can't qualify for the Hyundai Archery World Cup on home soil.